Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shafiq bin Muhammad Yusuf. I'm from BIBF 6A and I'm from DRB Highcom University of Automotive Malaysia based on in Pekan, Pahang. Okay, so I would like to present about chapter 5 in Islamic estate planning, which is the topic theory and application of wasiah in Islamic estate planning. Right, next. Table of content for this chapter consists of introduction, definition, Sharia justification, Quran and Sunnah, type and example of wasiah, main point, case study of wasiah which is Asalihin Trustee, and the last one is a summary. Okay. For the introduction, estate planning is the final part of financial planning. Of course, most of our energy is directed to accumulating assets, whether liquid or fixed. After that, we seek to protect our assets, so we take on takaful and insurance to protect our homes and our families and also ourselves. From a different angle, propose that the attainment of a complete understanding and success of the Islamic estate planning relies on the combination of the following three main components, which is inheritance, civil law, and financial planning. Okay. For the example of estate, savings account and current account in a commercial bank, tabung haji, KWSP, insurance or takaful, ASB and other unit trusts, house and land, shares, and other valuable asset under the name of the deceased. Alright, definition of wasiah. Okay. The Muslim in Malaysia call this document a wasiat. It basically means the testamentary bequest limited to 1/3 of the testator's estate and can only be given to non-heirs as defined in the Holy Quran. Wasiah also defined as the gift from a person to another, like material wealth, property or benefit to be honored after the death of the giver. Wasiah can be defined as a declaration of a person made during his lifetime with respect to his property or benefit thereof to be carried out for the purpose of charity or for any other purpose permissible by Islamic law after his death. Right. There is a type and example of wasiah: absolute will, condition will, generic will, and specific will. Alright. Absolute will, a will that is done freely, not bound by certain conditions that are imposed on the inheritors that may be included by the testator. Condition will, a will that contains certain conditions imposed by the testator. The jurists agree that the conditions imposed in a will are valid as long as they do not violate the Islamic law. Generic will, a will made in general such as to the people of village or a city. Specific will, intended specifically for a particular party. There is possibility that the testator in making a will to a specific person compares the amount to be will with the amount that one of the heirs should receive. Next, the main point for Asalihin Trustee Berhad. Okay, Asalihin Trustee Berhad is a trust company incorporated under the Companies Act 2016 and registered under the Trust Companies Act 1949. It has been established to meet the crying need of the ordinary Muslim to preserve, protect, and distribute his hard-earned assets based strictly on the Sharia principles. Case study from Asalihin Trustee Berhad. That the first one, jointly acquired asset agreement. Harta sepencarian or matrimonial property is a property jointly acquired by both husband and wife during the subsistence of a valid marriage. Each spouse has respective right over the property, but the right must be claimed in court. Thus, in the event of any one of their deaths, the surviving spouse is entitled to claim her portion thereof from the deceased spouse's estate before distribution in accordance with Faraid rules. In some cases, beneficiaries may contest the harta sepencarian claim that has been made by deceased spouse in order to avoid unpleasant family disputes that may arise thereby among the beneficiaries after the testator's death. As Salihin has prepared a document called a jointly acquired asset agreement as an instrument of distribution of harta sepencarian. Advantage of a jointly acquired asset agreement: mutual agreement, both parties can decide and agree upon the appointment of distributions. Right of both spouses are fully protected because what is agreed upon is incontestable, saving cost saving, as without the agreement parties will have to go through court process to prove their contribution. Okay, next. Administration of interstate estate. When a person dies without a wasiat, he is deemed to die with the state, and an administrator must invariably be appointed to administer his estate. Like example, to collect his assets and liabilities and distribute any excess to his beneficiaries after full settlement of his debts in accordance with the principles of Sharia. Alright. Next, executorship and estate administration. Okay. An executor is a person appointed in a wasiat to carry out the testator's wishes. However, as an individual, the executor may fall sick, pass away, or decide not to act. Hence, to ensure the continuity of the administration of the estate, it is clearly more advantageous to appoint a corporate body to be an executor instead of relying on an individual. Advantage of appointing a salihin: appoint a salihin as your executor or as the substitute executor when writing your wasiat, and you can be certain that with its team of Sharia and legal experts as well as the support by its Sharia board of advisors, it will carry out your wishes to the letter and ensure continuity in the administration process until the final distribution. And the last one is the trust. Trust is known as al-amanah in Islam. Alright. A trust is a legal obligation that comes into existence when an individual or other legal entity known as the settler transfers the legal ownership of his assets to another person or person known as the trustees to hold not for their benefit but for the benefit of the beneficiaries who may be individuals or otherwise. Alright. Trust service at As-Salihin through the concept of hibah, such as Islamic gift. Islamic compliant trust can be used for a variety of reasons, including educational and maintenance purpose. Properly established, they are indispensable tools or vehicles in Islamic estate planning. At As-Salihin, we offer Islamic and comprehensive trust services where we will act as the trustee for trust assets for the following purpose. The first one, education. Second one, maintenance. The third, corporate. Fourth, charitable. And the last one, takaful or insurance. The last but not least in this chapter, in summary, the knowledge of fara'id, the knowledge of ibah, the knowledge of wasiyah is very important for today. Muslims need to learn this knowledge in more depth so that in the future we already know how to organize and solve this problem in the event of death among our own family members. Besides that, this knowledge is a knowledge that is highly encouraged by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for us to learn and teach it to others. In addition, it is very easy now with the company as As-Salihin. They can help all of us to be as problem solvers in this estate business. That's all from me.